Young men and young women, understand that the world is mined with challenges. That's okay, that's normal, that's natural. We are not, none of us here is equipped with dealing with it. However, we have a faith. Our faith has everything in it. The book of the Quran and the Sunnah of our Prophet ﷺ has every single medicine for every single illness we have. When I say illness, I don't mean illness as diseases, like the medical disease. I mean, illness can be mental, it could be moral, it could be anything. Whatever we're going through, there's an answer, whether we know it or not. Which is why it is important to be open and talking to folks. The streets. When you go out to the streets, you'll be invited to do certain things. When you know yourself, you know where you come from, you know your roots, nothing is going to go, it is going to push you towards that. Because you know that it's wrong. Your background dictates that it is wrong. Your parents will not be happy. They're not there. But guess who's there looking at you? Someone who's never absent, never sleeps, never gets sleepy, never gets tired, is always looking at you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But for you to have that consciousness, you have to accept to learn your deen. You have to accept to learn your faith, what your faith is. Regardless of what's outside of here, the picture they paint of your religion that is completely false is not what it is. So it is up to you, or up to us as parents also, to learn and teach our children the true religion, so they know that our religion is a religion of peace. Our religion is a religion of solutions for every problem that we have in this world. But let's be very careful about telling our children to behave a certain way while they're behaving the opposite way. So we always have to be mindful of that. When we tell our child that this is not good, we have to also make sure that we don't do that as well. Children, there is nothing and no one that can replace your parents. There is nothing or no one that can replace your parents. I don't care what kind of parents you have. They will always be better to you than anyone else out there. I don't care who tells you that I care more about you than your parents. I can do more for you than your parents can do for you. Don't believe that. It doesn't exist. It does not exist. They cannot replace your parents. Your parents sacrificed their lives for you. They work day and night to be able to provide for you, so you can eat, you can clothe, you can go to school. So the least you can do to repay that faith is to study hard and to be on the right path. When somebody calls you to something, remember, your parents, will they appreciate it? If the answer is no, then don't engage in it. Don't engage in it. Parents, let's understand what peer pressure is. Peer pressure is real. All of us went through it as children as well. There are friends who will force you to do things. It happens. There are friends who will not be okay until everybody among their circle is like them. There are those friends. If you can stay away from those friends, great. If you cannot, at least know who you are and stand on the path you are. Don't follow them in what they do. Instead, invite them to the goodness you're in. To me, that is better than joining that person. So there is peer pressure. As parents, we have to know what those are. Constant dialogue with our children has to happen. We cannot just talk to our children when we need water or when we need food. We cannot talk to our children only when we want to yell at them. We have to be inviting as parents. We have to be open to our children coming to us and talking to us. You come to my house and you think I'm crazy. I'm someone who has no value at all. Because it's like me and my daughter, we're like the same age. Because that's how I want to cultivate that relationship with me and my daughter. Because I want to make sure that when she has a problem, I will be the first person that she will ever think about coming to talk to. That's how we should cultivate that. So I don't want to make this long because we are pressed for time. But these are just a few words that I would like to share. I wanted to share with you, and then to hopefully we all learn from each other, and hopefully within the next few years, when we come back to have this talk, it will be in Pulaar. That everybody here will understand Pulaar. Because I told you at the beginning,